My cousin grew up in Japan. His mother is my mother's sister, and she is a linguistics professor in Nara, Japan. And Mr. Ito was kind enough to take me. The deceased is shown in more of a coffin shape than a casket, and it has just a square that you can look in and see the deceased's face. They don't have an open casket like we do here, and they're packed in dry ice because they're typically not embalmed. Cremation is very, very high over there, and they go in procession all together as a family to the crematory. So they have more to do with the final disposition of their loved one over there, despite not being able to bury them. In some cultures, families will lower the casket into the ground themselves, and they'll shovel dirt on top, and that is a way of laying their loved one to rest. But in the Japanese culture, they all go to the crematory, and they all take part in putting their loved one into the retort. The thing that they do after the fact, where they use chopsticks to place the bones into an urn, that's also very different for us, and that's the only time that they use chopsticks in their culture to pass something from one person to another. You do not pass food with chopsticks. You would pick up the food, place it on someone else's plate, and let them pick up the food with their chopsticks, because it's too much like their end-of-life rituals. So it would be disrespectful to pass food between chopsticks. I definitely like learning about different cultures because it makes me realize that there isn't one set way to do things. And even though we're trained a certain way, we don't have to stick to everything that everybody else has taught us to do. We can broaden our horizons and learn about other cultures and maybe incorporate some of the best parts of their end-of-life rituals into our own.